Who do you call when you're lost in a new city? No, you do not call them. You call a taxi. The taxi will guide you and will answer all your questions regarding your new surrounding. With the idea in mind of a taxi, I want to show you in this video how testing taxi assistant can help you in your testing journey. So this is a Chrome extension and you just need to add it to Chrome to make it work. Okay, we've added it to Chrome. We wait a few seconds until it is done. Perfect. And after you have it installed, you just need to do the following. You will open the website that you want to have a look at. Here I'm using a dummy website that is used for test automation. And just to make sure that it was installed, let's check our extensions. So we have it here. Perfect. So we can activate it in two ways. Either we start it from here, and here it asks us if we want to create an account, or we go here and then we say test with test taxi, and it will ask us also to create an account. So I'll create an account. You can do it the same way. It's free. So I made right now an account. By the way, stick to the end of the video. I have something really nice for you as a surprise regarding accounts. So once you have created the account, you just say, yeah, grant access to the page so that testing taxi can have a look, and you can tell it what you want to do. Well, we have here, seems like an e-commerce site, okay, and we don't want to build automation at the moment. We're going to do manual testing. And we will let it think for a little bit, and what it's doing right now is checking the page and providing us with some suggestions. So it tries to say, okay, it had a look at the system, and it can tell us, okay, have a look and try these inputs or different inputs in the different fields. So besides these suggestions, you also have notes. So when you're testing, you can say, I see bad colors, or I subscribe, and you can review your notes then later once you save them. Now we saw suggestions, we saw note, but the good thing, or the nice thing, are when you go to this generate. So this generate, for example, it will have a look at our form, and if we say fill form, it will fill our form with test data. So we can just to continue at the moment. Now, yeah, we have an issue because the passwords didn't match, and we have to read the agreement. Or we can, of course, let's just refresh this page. We can also say we want to fill a specific input, so we don't have to only to fill in the forms. And what it will do, it will fill our input, and it will also give us suggestions of input that we can use. So here for emails, we have different inputs that we can just use by simply clicking that, and then we can hit continue, and it will take our input. Now, besides being able to fill forms, let me just change the theme to something else. So what did this do? So if we go here and go back to our register, since I changed the theme to Star Wars, it will now actually try and fill in information or provide to us suggestions with this Star Wars theme. So it's geeky, but we like geeky, right? Now, besides being able to hint what kind of test we can do on a form, being able to fill in the form for us, it also has the possibility to actually fill everything in and try a couple of tests. So it has a couple of, let's say, intensities. So happy path, medium check, and deep check. Let's just try one of those. So what testing taxi will do at the moment, it will run through different sets of combinations, and once it is done, it will provide us with a specific report to see what it found. So we can see here, did some checks, and these are tests which you would usually do when you're doing manual testing, and this helps us speed up the testing process and provide feedback faster to our development team. But besides the light check, we can go 1 or 2 steps further. Let's try the deep check. Now this one will be worse in the sense it will attack more the system. It will try, besides the normal or the happy path, it will try to have different kinds of character sets. It will try to do SQL injections. It will definitely go deeper. And again, it shows the checks that it did, and that's one check that you can mark as completed. There's also a rendering, but for this rendering you need to have Pro. As I said, stick to the end and I will show you something regarding Pro. So let's do a sum up of what we saw in regards to testing Taxi. So we saw that we have notes that we can input based on our tests. We can fill in forms. It will suggest us what kind of test we can do. It also has a selector in case we want to do test automation. So that would help us in finding the different locators. And as I said, you have Pro and you have rendering. Now you can use this as it is with the free version, but there is also another version, a paid version. And in the paid version, so the paid version is $19 per year, so it's not that big of a deal. But the first 100 people that put a comment into this video or message me for this video will get a free code that will give you 40% off for your price. So here, if you have 40% off, that's a huge saving, and you can use up to 5 seats for your team. So have a look at the testing Taxi. Tell me into the description and in the comments what you thought about the video. And as always, thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one, and bye-bye.